Okay, no worries. If you see someone,
In ancient times, this sacred mountain was sealed by the dwarf deities with 5 powerful.
Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help.
Hey, where am I?
You.
This is a bit different from what I visited earlier.
Hey, come here quick.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain.
Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and has two things about it. One, it's filled with gold and diamonds.
And there is some kind of weird magic. What was the last part?
Instead you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe.
Any dwarf streams?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Good day and good night to yourself. Hello, Gibash. Hello, Gus. How are we feeling today?
Hey, I'm good.
How's it going?
We have here Gus from Outer Studios, and he's going to be our amazing guest today. We're going to have the ceremony to award the winners of the Vox-Edit Pickaxe Master contest. So, Gus, thank you for being here. We're very excited for today's stream. We don't get guests that many times, so it's always a huge honor for us. And well, we're excited to go through with you on this. Usually, when we stream, we just go on a lap during the map, and probably we should do it anyway. Why not?
No, definitely awesome. Happy to be here. Thanks for inviting us, guys.
And as you know, Gus, we also have here Danny that's on the background. I can already see him. We're going to try to have him on board in here as well. Probably we can share that link from Video Ninja so that Gibash can add them to OBS and have them join the party as well. While we get through these initial lap on the map that we do every time. But yeah, as you all may know, and please let me welcome everyone that has already joined the stream. We got Rakushi here, we got Wicked You too as well, we got Ibaiba, Go West. Welcome everyone. It's Monday. I hope that you have an amazing week and it's filled with everything that you want to do and that you can accomplish that. Now, you have seen some assets from Outer Studios here that we have already placed. And what a better chance to take a look at them. I think we should take a look at them at the beginning because it's a good way to start the stream. And we should take a look back again at the end of the stream to everyone that has missed it. So let me add up here. Okay. So, Gus, do you want to? We already use the assets as we feel more that they will fit more accordingly to this map. And you have the underground sets. We have a mountain that's happening a lot of underground. So it was fairly easy for us to use these assets. But what would you tell for other people that have or want to purchase the underground series from Auto Studios?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Wow, that looks great. So this is actually I've seen parts of this, but that looks like a new section I hadn't seen. So for anyone that has never utilized any of the Outer Studios assets, we have 3 kits that are out. The underground kit, the sci-fi kit, and the container kit is technically out for free in gold, but it will be out in other colors. And the container kit in gold is already spoken for, so we'll worry about that at another thing. Anyways, for the underground kit specifically, these are modular assets, so they're designed to use quickly and efficiently. But they do add a very, very nice sense of realism, as you can see here. Sometimes in the open tunnel systems, it just can give it that extra next level of depth that you really need sometimes for just to add for the game. Especially we are working in voxels, but it doesn't mean we always have to work in square form or voxel form. So it's always nice to just give it that extra depth of 3-dimensional sense and feel. But yeah, no, I mean, this is a great example of how to use them. Like I said, they're modular, so it's really easy to use in the game maker. I don't know how much you guys have had a chance to like snap them together, but it's pretty easy with shift click. And we have the beam that we add that it looks like, yep, you guys are using the beams right there to add the sections together, and it makes it look great. Also, I think I told you guys that actually has a luck gem behind it, so it's great for a checkpoint or something if you ever need it. For other game makers in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think it will depend very much on the type of game that you're making, especially for checkpoints and having that ring. It will definitely very helpful to make some mechanics or features in the game. For ourselves, it's more as an aesthetic, I would say. And Gibbous, do you want to tell your experience while you were placing those assets?
Yeah, so the snapping really is cool. I only noticed that the snapping is a bit off in one axis, but it's not a problem. You can always move like in more closer when one asset to each other. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, and well, what I noticed is a bit difficult. Well, for example, right here we had like these walls very very straight, like vertical, and
Yeah.
these are a little bit like well, not vertical, yeah.
Yes.
So I was just noticed it that you sometimes really need to work carefully, because I imagine that if you like have some kind of passage, it can be a little bit too wide or a little bit too small. So yeah, but basically, I would probably use it as a blueprint for fast map building, and then of course just adding details and solving those little small things. But overall, I really love it. I was a few weeks ago when just Bruno showed these assets to me. I was just building downstairs, just trying them out, and yeah, it's actually very fast. I really like the upgoing ladders. A hole. There is a little bit different asset, which has a hole inside, so you can make it multi-leveled. So that's really cool. Yeah. Overall, very cool assets, very fast to build, and they are very 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 useful. Like yeah, if you like imagine this building by one asset, like for example these structures or these planks, while it would take a really long time. Well, right here you just paste it, move a little bit, and yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
You can
No,
make a really big path.
yeah. That's awesome feedback, actually, and that's something to keep in mind for a lot of people building with these. Is we have a grid and a template to lay out when you start using these. And that's typically how they were designed originally. So like adding them to a structure you've already built, there's definitely going to be some modification. So definitely big thing to keep in mind. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's not going to be easy to snap everything in place into an existing structure. It will take some tweaking. So, but yeah, it looks fantastic. I really like it, guys.
I would say it's easier if you had placed these in first and then build around it than actually
Of
doing the
course.
opposite. And
Of course, yeah.
I've seen one detail that changes everything, and this has been, I would say, in everything that I've seen from Auto Studios. That you remember those planks that we placed in Steelbraid's room.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Let's go there and just let me think of the fastest way.
So those
Okay.
planks, they also you can align them with the shaft, so that way you cannot see the walls, and it feel like a closed area. You won't see that there's any spacing between
Yeah, so I
the
really
end of the
liked
wall.
only these ones. So they really work well, as you can see, like for entrances. Um,
That one
uh,
is really neat.
yeah, I really like these ones. Also, these planks, they just give some in like I don't know
Yeah.
what some details for some structure or something. Yeah, and I had one problem with these entrance. As you can see, I had to add a pillar right here on
Yeah.
this side. Like this side is all right, it's all nice, but on this side, when I place it, the blocks block come out.
Hmm.
I can show it
So
in editor probably.
there's some Z fighting or something going on. It looks like, right?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the right there
Yeah.
maybe.
Definitely have to check that out. Danny's still in the. You guys can see Danny. Is he waving to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Is
there.
he using Video Ninja?
I don't know if he is. He should be.
Well, you can look at it. Let me just say some welcomes here that we got one B0XT, and we got Wakion Art and Cold Cuts and Cheese. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing today, and how are you feeling? How was your weekend? And excited to know the winners. We already know the winners, and we have to say it's been pretty unanimous for the winners that have been chosen. I was thinking that, okay, for myself, I didn't know who were the winners. I would say my votes were the last to be made. We got your votes, the public votes. We got all the team's votes, and by the end, as a team member as well, I gave my votes too. But I have to say that my votes didn't change the result at all. So the placement that was already before I even voted, it was as it is the final standing. And by the way, it was today the game jam from Ragnarok, the last day. I'm seeing here Wikionard saying glad to have finished the game jam. G to the May, the escape room artist. Welcome. How you doing, fam? And was it today the last day of the Ragnarok game jam? I've seen like tons of videos. There was a couple of game mechanics that I've been seeing. I remember I playtest one that was from Roxy Miguel. Oh,
I
there
think it was
is.
actually
What?
yesterday.
It was
I think it was-
yesterday.
I think Sunday was the final date. Yeah.
That explains it. And Gibesh, so what?
Yeah,
we're
I was
looking
just
at?
what I noticed with this asset. So, if, for example, if you have some kind of entrance from cubes, and you're placing this, so one side will, well, I will not call this Z fighting, but just goes through. So I just simply added some more support.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that solved the problem for me. But yeah, that's probably the only thing that I noted that needs a little bit more work. All the other assets like snaps together with whatever you're building immediately. Yeah, very cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, so that's actually, to be honest, probably that's a good point. We'll have to think of that as maybe even having, sorry for the noise in the back. We'll have to drop an additional asset because the brace itself is designed for connecting the tunnels. it's typically not supposed to be a brace. We've encountered so many people using the kit, using the brace on its own, just like this, and it's great because, like I said, it has its own luck gem. So we've seen a lot of unique use cases for it. Initially, when we designed it, the brace was only for adding the connection between straight corner pieces to add that sense of realism inside of the tunnels themselves. So yeah, it's all. I'd have to talk with Danny and see what maybe we just have an additional asset for just a dedicated brace being used on its own, because we have definitely seen it used in this way. And originally, when designing it, it was just to make the connection between the tunnels, corners, and straight sections. But no, I think what you did there was great. I mean, it makes it look super real as far as having the column and then the tunnel.
Show for people how to use some of these assets. So as you
That
can
would
see,
be
there are
that would be a great example.
some assets we have right there in the library, and I will start, I don't know, from just straight some sort of passage, and yeah, so as you can see, they snap very easily. You can always drag. So what I mean, what are the Gus saying about the connection? So as you can see right here, it is same part, but basically just for convenience, it's just separated for you to be able use it more probably in more situations. So yeah, let's build something a little bit more complicated. So as I really like this idea of this I don't know, structure going up.
It's funny. We said when we were coming up, we kept calling it a hatch, but it didn't have a door, so we couldn't really call it a hatch. So it's just
okay, yeah.
It is the the tunnel with the hole in the top.
Yeah.
The
So
hatch
yeah,
up.
you can always like just add ladders. Let's add one more, just one way up. Do you have any like is this made for like ground?
I
Probably
would say
not.
it is to cover the sides.
Yeah, the
So
sides.
so no, it's you can use those definitely however you want. We use them at the end of a tunnel like that, and then we make it so you have to break through to get into another section. We also use them as just a definitive wall, so that it tells you to go one way versus another way. So if you want to cut off any sort of section there at the end, just like you did.
Yeah, and right now we're adding a little bit more. We will probably have to. I didn't work too much with these assets, so just forgive me if I'm just trying right now, to thought of something fun.
No worries.
um, yeah, I still like that, even if you're unable to get there. Um, we will.
Maybe you can go on the way around.
I was just
Maybe
thinking,
it will connect again.
to add ground.
Hmm.
I'm thinking of maybe let's do it.
And
And by the
oh, sorry. Go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think Danny did send a video link. If you guys did want the Super Tech Master from Outer behind here,
Oh, that would
he'll
be
dive
great.
in. He'll dive in on the tech specs a little bit more about why certain things were built a certain way too.
Of course, I sent the link to Gibbs already if you want to import, and
yeah, I'm doing it now.
maybe you can fit us all together. And while we're doing it, so I have to say to Karatros, welcome. How are you doing? Great to have you here as well. And I hope that everyone is excited to see who are the winners for today's contest. It was our first one. And let me add some voice. If you are not muted on Video Ninja, Danny, please do so because I'll be adding your audio straight from the StreamYard.
No worries, I
Okay.
found a way to solve that.
Oh, you did? Okay, perfect. Let me add them here, and we're back here. Danny, can you hear us? You're muted. You should not be muted. Oh, you have to unmute yourself on the StreamYard. usually I'm able to do this for everyone, but it says here that you opted to not activate the sound, so I cannot turn it on for you.
I think he's here.
He's here, no, but the sound. I was trying to trigger the sound for us to listen to him.
Just on StreamYard, if you're just unmute.
I cannot unmute him. It's
Yep.
not letting me.
I
Yep,
was
they-
I was muted on stream
Yeah.
StreamYard because
StreamYard.
you asked me to.
Well, it's all good, Danny. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Thanks, pretty good. How are you?
I'm good as well. I'm excited. We have the first contest. Well, we had the first contest, which was a pickaxe contest on Vox Edit, and today we're going to announce the winners. So it's going to be a hell of a stream. And we're happy to have both of you, Danny and Gus, from Outer Studios in here. We've talked a little bit of the assets, and we're making just some cool examples of what you can do, just very, very fast, I would say, and straightforward examples on what
Yeah,
we do.
I was
And-
listening in the background. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
that's-
and
that's
Danny, I
one-
want to ask you, what would you like to add to everything that's been
Well,
said?
that's one. Yeah, exactly. That's one thing that's kind of a hit and miss in the game maker. Like, if you select an asset, you can snap it by half a meter. If you place it, however, you can only snap it by a meter. So that's one little issue. Right now, if you're going to put blocks next to it, it's going to be off by half a block because you placed them and you didn't move them using the shift button.
Oh, actually,
So
yeah.
what you want to
I
do
know
is you want to
this.
select them all and then move them
Yeah,
half a block
yeah.
to snap them together properly. And
I
like draw them
remember
all-
this when I started just to build. Yeah, it was.
That's the difference in the game maker. Like when you place an asset, you can only snap it to like a block, but like moving it is like half a block. So that's what I always do. I create the grid that Gus was already talking about. That's a freely used assets that you can add in the Sandbox dashboard. If you go to the Auto Studio page, you can lay out the grid real easy, and then you use that to snap together all the modular assets.
Oh, and could you be? Can you post the link?
I
on
have
the
to look
chat?
it up, but if you give me a second, I can.
It would
So-
be great for everyone that's watching us to know actually what's the link to get to your Sandbox account page.
Forgive me if I'm not using these assets correctly, but I'm just trying to, I don't
No
know,
worries.
make something, I don't know, something strange.
I would not say there's a correct way to use assets. There's creative ways to use assets.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
We designed these to see, how crazy and creative people can get, not to follow every parameter that we have.
Where do you want me to paste the link in the?
You can post it there as we are multi-streaming to Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time. That will throw the same message through all the servers. And Caratros saying outer assets are amazing. Caratros is, well, most of you here know Caratros. He's been working with Blaze Games, with Touche Studios, and with King of Crypto. And I
Thank you,
believe that
Caratros.
he already participated with a lot of other creators. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you're part of these two teams right now. Blaze Games, no, but Touche and King of Crypto, yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Caratros. That's just king.
Hell yeah. Just men being humble every day. But yeah, and I have to say, Danny and Gus, what was the most groundbreaking way to use the outer assets that you have seen until so far?
Sorry, I was on mute. I would say, recently I saw, I saw a couple things. So recently I saw Half Dork with the sci-fi series set doing some pretty interesting stuff I didn't imagine that was going to happen. Like, turning the tunnels on their sides and starting to create an elevator system with them. So just all sorts of stuff. And then I think I saw Maddox with our tunnel set, our original underground set. I'm just kind of naming streamers that I watched. I'm sure everyone either knows them or if they haven't yet, they'll find them. So I saw Maddox create he flipped these tunnel assets that you're using right now and flipped them upside down to create bridges across water. Didn't expect that. And then it's always just fun to see what people are going to build. When we did our golden container contest, it was really interesting just to see, different creative minds creating completely different structures and then how they came together. Kind of just, it's like handing a room full of creators a box of Legos and seeing what comes out of it. That's really, we're always excited to see what the next imagination is going to use the assets for.
Yeah, and I was thinking you could probably use this as a ceiling shaft as well.
Yeah.
You could be placing this in the ceiling and use it as a passage. That totally works as well. And even
Absolutely.
before I was looking at it, you could even make like a boat. If you put that on the water and you put some planks on the side, that could make a boat structure.
Totally.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. You're making like double the size.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying things out.
That could also
Just
work. We know that we
just
have some avatars that are bigger than for example, cyberkongs. They don't fit in a 2x1 block size. So if you have a very narrow passage, the cyberkongs they cannot pass through it. So depending on the type of avatars, maybe we'll get even bigger avatars as playable avatars, and we'll have to find ourselves creative ways to make even bigger paths. This could be one.
Yeah, so really cool assets. We just scratching the surface of what you can do with them, because the creativity is the key. And yeah, really nice idea, and I really think that these guys really have something to offer for Sandbox in now and of course in future, because as I understand this is only your first project of this kind of modular assets.
Yeah, so this was our first main drop with the modular assets. The container series is our first. That was pre-built. So if for anyone who wants to learn how to use the container assets, you just I put the link in private chat, guys. I'm not sure if you saw it on your end.
I'm checking it right now. Yep.
But so if you go there, it's about 34 assets, Danny, to add
I think so, yeah.
to your account. So they're free right now. Those have already been spoken for. So that was a contest. Polianti won them as soon as Polygon goes live on the marketplace. Oh, I'm sorry. You're totally right. And he's going to be upset. Saged won that. And so but if you want to learn how to use them, it's a great time to add them to your account, learn how to use, because we're going to be dropping the kits in about 3 different colors and some regular tone grays as well. And then on top of this, we just dropped the sci-fi series, which is about 17 assets. And it's modular based as well, but with panels and systems, but it's all, sci-fi based. So we've got underground, more of a modern container built, and then sci-fi. So we're trying to cover all the different levels of your land at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
And
have
do
to
you have
say, yeah, Bruno?
I was just going to ask, do you have already a date for you said that you're going to have different colored containers. Do you already have a date for those?
So we're hoping in November, because again we're hoping for a couple different things to happen because there are so many assets. But one thing we can tell you is that we're actually doing something unique. A lot of people don't want to have to pay 14, 15, 30 gas fees depending on all these different modular assets they want to buy. So we're actually going to be coming out with passes. And with these build passes, you just buy it once and you pay a one-time fee, and then you're airdropped all of the assets. So depending on if you buy the underground kit, you're airdropped 14 assets. I will keep in mind the underground kit doesn't have any except for the meta miner himself, but the epic and rare assets do not come in the airdropped kit, which is for like the sci-fi, it's like 2 assets that are epic and rare. So you're getting airdropped, 14 out of the 16 assets, except for, the ones that are just a little bit more expensive and rare that will still be available in the Sandbox marketplace. But we wanted to create an ease of use kits. So you're basically buying the whole kit all at once, and then everything gets airdropped right into your wallet, and one gas fee makes it super easy.
And it's going to be on Polygon as well, that pass, in order to reduce all of the gas fees as much as possible.
That's very smart thing to do, to bundle all those together, and instead of having to make multiple purchases until you get the whole collection, you just have to make one and you sell it as a pass all together, which makes it way simpler for everyone, and you just get the whole collection. Basically, what you want to do, you get. How many do you said there were? They're like 13, 16?
Mm. It depends. It depends
Depends.
on the kit. So the underground kit is 14, the sci-fi kit is
14.
16, and the container kit is going to be over 30.
Well, as you can see, you're going to have a lot of ways to just to place those assets, and as a collection, Gibbons is only using he's just dupping the assets that he already has. But Gibbons, would you like to use more different as well from the ones that you have there?
You mean like these corners?
For example.
Yeah, I'm just trying to probably make of something logical, but yeah, actually, these are also very nice to build. I don't know, some sort of buildings. I start to see, like a little bit of Fallout,
Mm-hmm.
a little
Definitely.
bit of Fallout style, and just these assets are really cool. I think to create quite big cities, or villages. Yeah, just trying
You,
to.
this could lead into houses. There could be like the corridor could end in a door actually and go inside a house. And yeah, I can see.
Absolutely.
I can totally see what Givas is saying right now about being able to build, for example, like a city with this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like you
it's
said, like Fallout, like post-apocalyptic, you could definitely, or even another name drop another sandbox partner. The Walking Dead could easily use these to create some sort of city that goes underground into their facility. But and then we have a creator right now that's actually talking about building them, using them for a tree house. So now they're,
Mm.
so their structure is, a more organic based, and they're talking about treehouse. So it really open, especially once they're staged. I think I got to show. Well, you've seen them, right? I said you've seen the inside when I was showing you our stage with spider webs and lights and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that we'll have to post a picture on Twitter later today. So if anyone wants to see it, we'll post a picture of kind of these fully staged with everything inside. But it's endless possibilities for different themes for sure. And then if you design assets that go with them inside, you could easily do post-apocalyptic, mining. I mean, for you guys, this underworld, it's totally makes sense.
I would say they're very, very easy to use, especially with this. How do you call those? The one
snapping.
that you're not the asset you're moving right now.
Uh,
The
tu-
column.
The,
tunnel connector.
Tunnel connector, okay. And with those, those tunnel connectors just help to make it look very, very good. As you can see, it connects all the snapping together.
Yeah. Well, it has some, like I noticed right here.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm not figure out if I did something wrong, or origin, or am I using a bit in not that way. But yeah, but it's
So
not.
the way they're intended is that you build like blocks around it, and that's like what I usually use for that is the tunnel as I mean the dirt blocks. So like in between levels, there should be one block width as well. That's when you
Oh,
then
okay.
the ladder line aligns perfectly
So
as
I
well.
understand why you now have this. Okay, now I understand.
That's 32 voxels high, so
Yep,
one
yep,
block,
yep. Yeah. Now it's clear for
and
me.
then
Mm-hmm.
and then the second level goes on top of that additional block.
Do we have like
That makes a lot of sense.
mm, blanks? Yeah, wood blanks. Oh,
And
okay.
that's
So I'm
see
now have
that's the
have the
half block what I've mentioned.
have
Yeah,
block off.
exactly.
Yeah. I will do something like this. I
Just
hope.
multi-select and move it all.
Yeah. Now when we have um I hope I didn't.
select anything else.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same.
I should not. I should not. I was
You should have
careful.
not.
Yeah. So let's check how these work. Oh, I'm
Oh.
still off in other
The other
axis.
axis. Yeah,
Boom, boom, boom. Just give me a
but
second.
that's a 2x2 block opening.
So
Oh, you
that's
have.
the way it's supposed to be used.
But that's the way I designed it. So, but
Okay.
like Gus already said, like you can use them however you want, of course.
Well, it helps a lot to understand how the creators wanted everyone to use it. So I think having that feedback, it really helps out.
Absolutely. And it'll be interesting to see, you know, like, because this is something in the game maker that I don't know if it'll always be this way, like dropping between a half block and a block. It
Mhm.
seems like that's always been something in the game maker, so they'll probably keep it, but you never know. Future updates, it could be even easier to use. We try to make it as easy to use in the current game version until they update it every week.
Yeah, yes. We understand that. So, the concept of making things on the current version. We never know what's going to happen in the future,
Yes.
as everything keeps evolving and keeps changing. But yes, I would say that for now we have took quite a good look into it. Uh, Probably we should take a look at the pickaxes. I see
Yeah,
that we have Roxy
absolutely.
Miguel here as well. We got Fred and Ferds. We got MD Avella over YouTube as well. We got Sparky Snickle. Welcome everyone. And we should go into those pickaxes because I believe everyone at the chat is very eager to know what are the results.
Yeah, well,
And
and I just want to finish that. Look, we just spent maybe 15 minutes
okay,
just not knowing how to use these assets, but we filled like fifth, maybe sixth of the map, and it could be like, yeah, really, really good assets for creating fast like maps. Yeah, I really love these kind
tracks,
of
yeah.
things.
This could be, for example, a maze. This could be for racing. Well, your creativity is your only limit. And right now we have at the chat a link for a Google form. And this Google form, it will be for a pickaxe that we're going to raffle at the end of the show. And the lucky miner will be chosen by Outer Studios today. So fill that form in and let's get that raffle done by the end of the stream. I'll update our faithful Nightbot as well, but while I do so, we're going to have here Gordon and Danny to help us to get through the reviews and just to comment a bit on the works that you have done and you have submitted to this contest. And we have invited also Outer Studios to give some feedback on the designs that you have done. So what do you think that we would start with that? Are you feeling ready to comment on some pickaxes? We're going to see a lot of pickaxes, by the way.
Absolutely. Let's dive in.
We're going to see it through Twitter because some of them have animations, and we want to see the ones that have animations.
I was just gonna say I'll probably follow along in Twitter as well, so I can even pull up the images a little larger.
Yep.
That would be perfect. So I'll try to give some explanation, some introduction on every one that we see. So the first one is a pickaxe that was made by Besmir, and this one is called the Mighty Guardian Dwarf. No, the Mighty Guardian Dwarf was the one that owned it. This was the Drat, which is a mix of a dragon and a rat. So the Drat pickaxe was born, and long time ago, Mighty Guardian Dwarf, who was located somewhere inside the Misty Mountain, decided to forge a pickaxe for his pets, a dragon. Mixing gold and diamonds with dragon souls was a very good experiment until the dwarf accidentally stomped on a rat. And the rat's pickaxe was made. Well, I would say that this would even be cooler if you get to read the description for yourself the first time. Oh, the form is closed. Sorry. Let me
So
open that up.
immediately for me, I love the colors. I think it's a great color palette balance. I'm a big fan of like yellows, golds, and grays and browns, anyways, and it's like all my favorite color palettes in one. So I'm gonna be a little biased, I think, before I even heard the story. So very cool story as well. I love the mythology behind it.
You have it open on your end as well.
I did, but when you had it bigger, it actually looked great over here as well. So I have
Okay,
I have it on my
Yeah.
end on a different tab. Yep.
Okay, probably I'll leave it for you both to read it. We already have read these descriptions quite some times, but for you, probably it is the first time. So moving to the next one, we have Gavin Lee. That did that's the same pickaxe,
Yeah, that's
just
the
has a
same.
different background. Yeah, we got the next one. Would you like to? Okay, if you're going to see it full screen, so I'll just read it. This is the Light Dweller. This pickaxe was forged and once wielded by the legendary Thunmok Oakenmace, who, according to the legends, used ancient magic, once only known by elves. So
Hmm.
we have this. It's a pickaxe that looks more like an axe, but well, it was made by ancient magic and only known by elves. So who are we to know what this is? What type of pickaxe is this? So this
Definitely.
was made by Gavin Lee. If I remember, Gavin Lee is an 8-year-old YouTuber or streamer that does things on Vox edits, and he keeps streaming very regularly. So I would say that Gavin Lee is from the future generation that will be using the Sandbox. Is
That's
what is
awesome.
going to be called in this generation the true OG.
The true OG.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job. I mean, the animation, the story, everything. And then I don't know if you guys. I mean, I'm sure you saw on your end and everyone on Twitter. He made sure to add music as well. I don't know.
Yep.
Did everyone include music in their submissions?
Some,
No,
well,
no, some.
Okay, I
I,
was just
I
curious.
think only Gavin Lee actually added music to it.
Nice.
All right,
yeah. So
so
this is elf pickaxe. Let's go further.
let's move to the next one. And we got from I Am Bengali, which
Oh,
he
this is
did.
made with a 3D printer.
Yeah, it is.
I
Oh,
quite
very nice.
know good things about
You
printers,
recognize that.
Yeah, I
Well,
work in dental every day with that. Yeah.
if you open that, I have to say that has already went to the forge. Whatever that was inside of it, it has already went to the forge. So we'll be receiving new pictures in what was the next steps of that.
Oh,
We'll
that's
get
cool.
to that. We'll get to that later. No beans
Okay.
for that on now.
So we have rainbow pickaxe next.
This was a submission by I Am Bengali. I have to say that this reminded me very much of People of Crypto. I have to say, no, I don't know if it was because it was a collection that has been launched very recently, but it just immediately like, okay, this is from the pickaxe of People of Crypto. So forged with the rainbows of Sky Islands. Behold, the bear will be blessed with magic and strength of the sky gods.
Yeah. So actually, I like that he added this sky thing, like sky gods, that it's made magic and strength of the sky gods. Yeah. So yeah, it's also going into story, and his pickaxe is quite different. Of course, everyone's pickaxe is different, but just I feel that he is brave to with all of these colors, because I would be unable to make this kind of pickaxe because I'm not brave enough. I think so. I really like the strong color selection on this one. Yeah.
I do too. I just want to say too. It looks like everyone. I love the stories everyone has behind their pickaxe. I mean, it just makes it. It's definitely when you see a piece of art at a museum and then you read the story and you're like, oh yeah. Totally even
Yeah.
makes more sense now. No, I
that,
really
that
like
was that was one of the things that we posted as a condition to participate is for you to actually put there the story that's behind that pickaxe. So every one of these pickaxe has one of those stories, and next one it will come. I think we can
Oh.
go. This is one of my favorites. I have to say
Oh
it.
wow.
And since I've already reviewed every pickaxe, I can see it publicly which ones are my favorites. So I really like that eye
Yeah. So two
As a
two things. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, yeah, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say immediately it made me think of like ancient Egypt. I don't know if it was the colors. Well, those are almost like Roman colors, but I got an ancient Egypt vibe. I don't know if that's in the story. I haven't read it yet. And then I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this might just be a U.S. based thing. But Hocus Pocus 2 just came out, which is in the '90s movie for Hocus Pocus. It's a Halloween movie. There's a book in the movie with the eye that opens like that, and the book has its
Oh, I
own
remember.
eye. And immediately, my little cousin was just talking about it and watching it, so it immediately I was like, oh, perfect time for Halloween and Hocus Pocus. There you go.
Well, actually, when you mentioned ancient Egypt, the Oros eyes, that reminded me of it as well. Not gonna lie, but we have nothing related with ancient Egypt. But yeah, this is. Let me read you the description of it. This is called the Cursed Pickaxe. This peculiar pickaxe was forged and once wielded by the legendary Dark Dwarf, who, according to folk tales, used ancient magic to create such weapon. There's an extra lore, actually. This one has not ended yet. This comes with extra sauce. Some believe part of his soul still lives inside the pickaxe, and others says the magic drains the inner force of those who don't deserve to own it. Don't stare at it for too much, or you might lose something valuable. The old dwarfs preach.
I love it. I love it. That's great.
This has a very, very complete description.
I
Yeah,
just
this
saw
one-
Go West. You'll have to watch it, Go West. Sorry. I was just looking at the Twitch comments.
Yeah, a lot of details. This one's quite yeah. It's easy to see that people really likes this creator likes to add details, and this eye it's really sort of something different maybe.
I really appreciate that small detail because it does not take much space from the creator side or on the asset, but it really adds up something on a space that's already there. And using it as an eye that opens and closes, I think it really nailed in terms of what you can do in a weapon.
Definitely.
say-
It's one of the things like I don't know what it would look like if the eye wasn't there. Now that you see it, it's like they did a great job at bringing it all together. What is the text floating around? What is it, just like almost like a hieroglyph or something, or like its own thing?
Yeah, probably we have this
Yes, a lot.
these.
Yep. Okay.
So it's probably same language, but we're still unable to translate it. We're
Got it.
still figuring out that. Yeah.
Awesome.
We have an NPC called Steelbraids, and he does understand a little bit of that language. That's from the Dwarf deities. Very, very ancient language.
Nice. I love
All
it.
right. So this was Bravo Pickaxe. Let's move into the next ones. Let me go back here. And this is from Metaskins. I don't know if you have already been in an interview with him on the Behind the Avatar.
Yes, with Crafter.
Yeah, with Crafter.
Yeah.
Crafter is an
Crafter.
amazing dude, and we've been honored to have his participation on the contest as well. So he made the Pick Hammer, the Skins Pick Hammer, which really feels like a very, very heavy tool to be using. And I don't want my avatar to be squashed with this, I have to be honest.
Definitely. I don't know if it's the colors or everything. I like it. It reminded me of Super Smash Brothers as soon as I saw it.
Oh, I can see. Yeah.
Gave me Super Smash Brother vibes. I don't know why. And it's weird because I haven't played that in years, but
I have not played that in decades. Yeah, and it's the color that he uses. It's very. I would say that this is his own personal branding. This use of colors.
definitely.
All right, so we got here from Cynthia Gabrielle PH, and this is the Magic Pickaxe. It was forged from the most precious gems collected by miners. Its strength is unmatched. And Danny, you've been very, very quiet since we started this.
Yeah, sorry. I think my
Which-
internet is not up to it. Like I can see the videos feed, but it's jagging a little bit. So I'm just
It's all
watching a
it's
lot.
all good. We're not.
the audio
We're not.
still good?
the Sandbox professional streamers, we try to do it with the means that we have, and I
Yeah,
would
but
say
is the
that
audio feed good enough? Or?
Oh yeah,
It's
we
good.
did.
It's
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't want to mess up the stream with bad audio, so.
not at all, not at all. And from what you saw, what was your favorite so far?
Well, the one with the eye really got my eye, and the first one.
Yeah.
So we got this one, which is the Magic Pickaxe. It was made by Cinzia Gabriel PH, which are a team of two that usually do the game jams and assets together. This has a nice detail with that animation. It is a solid, I would say it's a solid asset. Everything's there. You wouldn't look at it like this is incomplete or anything. I feel that the concept is very, very solid as well in terms of the details that you have on the base, on the grip, the animation of the spinning part, the upper side, then the pick itself. I'd say that this is a very solid asset. And I remember that he got a lot of votes as well.
Absolutely. I love the animation.
It's simple. It does not stand out too much, but it really adds up something there.
Yeah, it's
My-
clean though. Looks nice.
My favorite part is probably this little triangle at the exact end, and the other end. Like, probably, I really like how this is put into this, and somehow I really like this little triangle in the top.
That triangle looks like an inverted heart.
Might be, yeah.
Oh
If
yeah,
you
it
look
does.
at this,
Actually. Totally does.
yeah,
Yep.
like that when you look at it. Anyway, let's get to the next one. And now we have the pickaxe from Caratros, which has probably the longest name in the contest, which is a reinforced beryllium pickaxe. An old secret revealed: to forge a super light beryllium alloy to have a very strong yet comfortable to work pickaxe. The enforced tips will guarantee better treasures. Now this is full of details. What you can see there.
Well, I like really this end, which is like sharp. Like, when we have these voxels, and sometimes voxels, like, well, they always look like voxels, but this creator is like rotated them and made the sharp end look towards us, and I think it really breaks the it gives something new to all of these voxels, and I really like this detail. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. I like that added detail on the backside. To be honest, my favorite was the opposite side, the front, the point of it. Just because I think it's like one of the bigger points, so it looks like it needs to be wielded by like a bigger character, right? You almost need like a Kong coming in to handle this, and it looks. I don't know if it's just because it's like the emerald green. It just looks regal. It looks expensive. Looks like something like made for royalty or something. So I don't know. This is right up there with very, very cool. One of my favorites so far for sure.
Well, one thing that amazed me is that you see the grip, and the grip is like one voxel wide, and then when you look at the tip, there's like these funneling down. Like, where did all that space come from? I think that's a very, very solid detail I noticed, and it's something that always sticks my attention. And I have to say that it reminds me of an animal. Every time that it rotates, I can see a chameleon there or some type of lizard. I don't know if it's because of the color, but I can see. I would say that this has the most likely to an animal in it, like as an animal spirit. So this one
Thanks, Bruno.
was
Now
made.
we can't unsee that now.
No, you can't unsee the animal.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to make that to you. Damn it.
No, it's cool though, actually.
Well, this is imagination. You have to. It happens. You don't control it. It happens. It just goes. But I like it. I don't say that's a bad thing. That's a good detail. I like it. So this is Carrot's pickaxe, and I think we have seen about half of them already. Probably we're entering the last one, and the next one we're moving on was made by OG Shakespeare.
Oh, nice.
And this is with so many. I think that when we posted this on the Discord server, this is the one that has the most complete animation, for sure. And it was sad that we cannot import the animation because I tried to save the GIF from Twitter, but I was not being able to post that. So yeah, I had to post a JPEG. But in terms of the animation, this one has a very, very complete. And I have to say that this is also one of my personal favorites because you can see that there's a lot of work that was put into this pickaxe in terms of if you start to look at all the details, you can see that these really took some time and some thought process to make it.
Well, I really like that OG Shakespeare has its style, and you can definitely, if you've seen some of the OG Shakespeare work, you can definitely say, "Oh, this is an OG Shakespeare pickaxe." So yeah, that's why I like it. It's very very OG Shakespeare. Yeah, but it's regarding animations. It's yeah, I don't even know how he made that electricity. Well, I know the animation things in Voxedit, but I'm no way good at it. So I was just blown away by the electricity and all of these wonderful animations. Yeah.
Yeah, those lightning strikes, they can be like hidden inside the pickaxe.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah,
can
I
pop them
know,
up for one frame.
but I didn't try to do it practically. So for me, it's just I don't know how to do it, and it just looks wonderful.
It does
Yeah.
look good, yeah.
Well, I have to say that you don't get lightning animation. It's not an easy animation type of
Oh
thing
no,
to
not at all.
do. And this one was very well executed. It's probably one of the best I've
Absolutely.
seen so far. So yeah, this is the Quetzalcoatl pickaxe. So it's based on the Aztec or Mayan. Now I need more coffee, to get this brain working. Quetzalcoatl, I think it's Mayan culture.
I think mine too, but I don't know.
We could be wrong, so forgive us. Forgive us.
I
It's
would
mad
say
early for Gus and everyone out here. So
I would say this is probably Mayans. As
okay, I got 3 votes for Mayans.
okay, but
Danny,
I don't know.
what do you say, Mayan or?
Well, I'll
Aztecs.
just go along with it because I've got no clue.
The Google machine
Okay.
says mine, so I think
I'm already at Google. I'm like, okay, okay, we're all wrong. It's Aztec.
Oh, okay.
Was one of the several important gods in the Aztec pantheon. God damn it, we're
Tethered
terrible at
serpent.
this.
Yeah, ancient. Yeah.
Okay, no worries. We're not being tested by all culture here, but it is Aztec, and what matters it is that we discovered the true source of it. And welcome, Jazzwolf. How are you doing today? And let's get going on the pickaxes that we have been showing. So the next one, it is. Let me also keep going, scrolling until we get
Whoa.
the next one from Loud Meta. Loud Meta did a series of 2 pickaxes and he posted both. And I have to say, from the community, this was one of the most voted pickaxes that we got. So this is the Lightbringer. Forged with power of light, it will shine even in the darkest of places. It's a very simple pickaxe, yeah.
Well, it's simple, you know, when you look at it, it's simple. But when I try to figure it out how many voxels there is and how they are positioned, it's not that simple.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know if I came across that I said simple. I said it's very striking.
Yeah.
It seems a very solid one.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you see it, I was kind of like, oh wow, you know, I can't. I keep throwing. There's so many '90s throwbacks here. I don't know if maybe a lot of the creators are in the '90s age bracket here or something, but it immediately reminded me of the White Power Ranger. But
Yeah,
Really?
I can agree. Yeah.
he had like a weapon that was like this or something. Something that was like gold and white and red, and I was like, oh yeah, totally. Like reminded me of White Power Ranger.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
that shot in the top looks amazing. With the
And
emissive
we have
voxels.
very
It is.
similar.
And the chain part for me, it's the one that really gets me. I really like that chain ending.
Yeah.
But it did, I would say, like it did like a yin and yang of pickaxes, as you can see. So this one, I was calling it the Fury Pickaxe because he did not give a name to it. So this was born deep within the Fury Mountain. This pickaxe holds the power of earth and fire. It seems like the evil twin of the last pickaxe.
Definitely.
The resemblances are there.
Can you blow the that one up larger? Can I just see it? Like
This one?
Mm,
yeah. If not, no, I can pull it up on my end. I got it right here. Never mind. That was right there.
Probably by pasting it on Google on the new tab, it will open a big one.
Perfect.
So we got
Yeah,
these ones. They both were made by Loud Meta. Yeah, as you can see, both of them add a lot of votes. Control plus scroll. Okay, to make a zoom. Got it.
actually,
And,
thank you for reminding
yeah.
this.
That's easier. Yeah. I don't know if could be added some type of animation there.
definitely.
Or
And I think you had already told me this, but did you guys? There's just one. It's one winner to rule them all for this contest, correct?
no, we've got 5 prizes. So we've got
Okay.
a top 5.
Top 5.
And
Got it.
all 5 are prized. The first 3 they have NFTs and sand prizes, and 4th and 5th they have NFT prizes.
Awesome.
So maybe we can move to the next one.
Sure. Oh, we have this one.
And this one, it is from Roxy Miguel, and he is right here. And he actually did, this one is part of a game jam that he did for Ragnarok, if I'm not mistaken. Roxy Miguel is here, maybe you can tell a little bit. And I actually playtest that game, and the pickaxe is there. It's actually the weapon of the game he designed. And I believe that this is from this character, which is Wolfies. That seems like a slow-mo action of the Sandbox basic attack. At least it looks like it. And what do you think of that pickaxe?
I really like it. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you could hear me okay there. I wanted to say I like the fact that this, and it seems like as we're getting later in the submissions, I don't know, it's just different styles, but I love how thick the points are on this versus like single voxel point sometimes. So it's like, and then they use the gradients as well to kind of bring the color textures and everything.
And that's a lot of work that usually gets unnoticed, which is the color palette. It does give a lot of work to go well on a color palette, and most of people usually don't pay attention to that type of details as well. And we got Roxy Miguel here in the comments saying, yes, I made it for the game, and in the game you can add power gems and improve it with other materials. That's a cool feature. I've not reached until that part to be able to power up the pickaxe, but that looks like a really cool feature. And it does somehow resemble of the crafting that we're building as well in here at the Pickaxe Master. In the comments are other weapons. Okay, let me check the comments. I've not noticed that. Oh, they are other weapons there.
That's cool.
So these are like the progress of the pickaxes. Oh, there we go. We've got the obsidian axe. We got the obsidian pickaxe, and we've got the pickaxe of the primordial. Oh yeah. Actually, pickaxe, that's a conjunction of 2 words. It's a pick on one side and it's an axe on the other side. So we have in one tool, you can use it both ways. So you can use one side to actually slash and cut stuff, and the other one to actually dig. So it's a very complete tool that's still being used nowadays. And I can't believe I don't know when the pickaxe was actually invented. I have to search that one up. But it's been for thousands of years. That I'm pretty sure that's been out there for thousands of years. So has been Roxy Miguel's submission. So let's move to the next one. And I believe that we're reaching to the final pickaxes. And we've got here the bone pickaxe, which was made by Asmedaj. I know that here we've got SSD Designs Works. But
this is the first time he's using Vox Edit. So
yeah, we got the Asmedaj that used Vox Edit for the first time to participate in this contest. And he made, or she made, the bone pickaxe, which was made from the fangs of an ancient beast. This pickaxe inherited its feral instincts, and it's really hungry to mine. I love the description.
No, that's great, and it's always great to see a new user coming on, a new, someone taking on a new software to bring on a challenge, especially, welcome to the Sandbox. No, that's awesome. They did a great job too, and with the story, I was so weird. I was wondering if we were going to see a bone pickaxe. I was like, oh yeah, and I think you just said, like, how old is a pickaxe? And they have to date back to like prehistoric civilizations, right? I'd imagine.
I would have imagined a bone pickaxe.
Exactly, for like old school style one, for sure. Couple thousand years old.
A lot of thousands years old. So it's,
yeah.
When I saw this one, I remember that my first thoughts was like, wow, what a blessing. We feel honored to have, like, the first time that you try on Vox Edit is to actually to make a pickaxe for this contest. So we've been blessed by debuting the journey of this creator into Vox Edits. So it's always good to see new people trying out and having a contest as an excuse just to try out Vox Edit or Game Maker for the first time. And I believe that we'll be able to talk more about that later in today's stream, as we have something planned together here. But well, hold up. Let's watch the next pickaxe, and we will get into it right after. We've got from Grant Katie here. There's not a name to this pickaxe. I've called this the gem pickaxe because there's a gem right in the middle of that one. And this feels like the most Minecraft type of pickaxe. I think it drinks up from... Oh, what happened to us at OBS?
It should be okay now.
I see a gray screen.
Sorry.
So do I.
Yeah.
We're
That's
back.
good.
Good now.
So this feels like the most inspired on Minecraft. I would say that it feels like the origins of the pixel pickaxe. So yeah, we got a gem on the center. We got even sides to both of them. The animation to show up is cool. It has a rotating, so you can see pretty much from every angle. The other side should be equal. It should be double down on it. And yeah, this was Grand Katie pickaxe. And now, moving to the most voted by the community, which was made by Wykion Art. And this is the Magia pickaxe. This mystical tool, infused with magic, was built with powerful technology. Do you want to make some zoom in on that one so you can see actually those details?
For sure.
If you don't pay attention, it will look like a static, but it has very subtle animations into it. If you look closer,
I just try to add it all on the screen, but probably that's the best I can do zooming it.
and I see that Danny and Gus, you're thinking on something. Let us know what you're thinking on.
Well, yeah, no. So it just it reminded me of, gosh, this would have been like 2 years ago, but there was a lot of art coming out around like blockchains themselves. Like you started seeing like a lot of Ethereum art and like gems and stuff. And there was one, I can't think of the artist. Gosh, It's someone big too. I'll get in trouble later for not remembering. But anyways, big name NFT artist was creating gem sculptures, and it completely reminded me of one they did for Ethereum. Same type of purple and everything. But no, this is great. I love how subtle it is too. It's very it's they didn't go over the top of the animation, which they could have because there's a lot of like moving pieces here. So they could have like made it rotate or spin or something. So I actually like that it's not over the top. It's kind of nice being a little more simple animation.
And Danny, would you like to say something on this one? Or
Well, I really like the detail on the handle over there. I was wondering if like the top was animated as well, but it looks like it's floating, right? Hard to tell
it
on my
is.
screen.
It's like it's glued with magic.
So
Nice. Yeah, really
these three
nice
parts
looking
I
asset.
think is not moving, but I think
Yeah,
I'm
they're
not
not.
sure.
They're not moving. They don't look like they're moving.
So probably only these purple crystals are moving.
Yeah, I think it's those parts that are moving. So this is Magia Pickaxe. Oh, there's let me see if there's any. Oh, there's some pictures at the comments where you can see from a different angle.
Picture in the thread.
Yeah, yeah. The first one, it has two images, so you can see from the top. So you can look at those details
Oh yeah, the
from
detail on
watching.
the
It
top's
looks
really
like
nice too. I
it
didn't
has some
even.
sort of arrows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It
we
looks like a
can.
gemstone from there.
Totally. That's awesome work.
Yeah, the shading there and how it's done. I'm even thinking like, okay, this is some very complex work there. And it does not seem to have many faces as well. All
Yeah,
right.
that's
So
always
this,
something to take into account. Is how much was accomplished with gradient and color work versus adding a face, which I think is really interesting. This did a really good job with gradient.
it is, and it's very important to actually use gradient because you can save a lot of face count there. And this was the first pickaxe, so we've reached the end. And in this case, this was the first one to be submitted. And these have been all the 13 pickaxes that have been submitted to this contest so far. So I have to ask you, Gus and Danny. I'll ask separately because probably you have different opinions. And I'll start with Danny. What was the first one or the one that you liked most to watch? And we've seen a
Um,
couple of them.
I
I
will
was about to
just
say, can we
open
scroll
up
The
the
or
Discord
like an
now.
overview?
yeah.
From what you said, sorry?
Like an overview. Like the one that comes straight to mind is the one with the emissive texture. Yeah, the one with two versions.
Oh, the
I
Fury
don't
and
remember what
the
it's called,
Lightbringer.
but the one with the chain on the bottom, that one really stood out to me. The texture on
Yes,
top
yes,
of it.
yes, yes. That was the second most voted pickaxe by the public. And at our team, let me check how much. It was also one of the most voted in the team as well. The most voted in the team was also the Magia Pickaxe, which we have just saw, but the second one was also the Lightbringer. It was also the second most voted. So I guess by now we already know who was in first place, but let's start probably. And oh, sorry, Gus, I didn't want to not have your opinion, and I would love to know which one is the pickaxe that you love the most.
It's really hard. I guess if I had to pick one just from right away that initially I liked before I even saw the animation is the one with the eye. And then once I saw the eye and everything come together, it was I always think of like, oh, this is great, and then maybe you could even like build a set off of these or something, so it was pretty interesting concept for sure. I think concept wise that was my favorite.
Yep. As for myself, that was my personal favorite as well, the Cursed Pickaxe. I really loved the like you're saying, the topic or how it decided to approach that. And yeah, so I would say let's get into starting by who was at number 5. And now we need some drum roll, like something like that. Like, yeah, some music to have. It's not a drum roll, but here it is. Okay, let me just try to add up real slowly. And okay, it's not a drum roll. We got some music on for the words. So, for the 5th place, with a total of 6 points, and these 6 points in the team, we put some categories, which was from overall design quality, style, details, and personal favorites. Then we had the votings from everyone that's on Discord, and with a total of 6 points, we got at 5th place the Cursed Pickaxe. So congratulations, the Cursed Pickaxe was made, and let me just double check to make sure I don't say it wrong. Let me just scroll up really, really fast here, and I don't want to say this name wrong. It was made by Bravo, and the handle at Twitter, it's Bravo's NFTs. So if you want to take a look, I'll share here these posts. Let me get share, copy link from Twitter. So 5th place, Cursed Pickaxe. And here's the link to the submission. And check there, click on the link, can put a follow there as well on Bravo for these amazing assets. So for 5th place, we got that animation. Personally, I would love to see it at a higher level, but it is what it is. The community has spoken. We get to know which one is the favorite pickaxe. So yeah, congratulations, Bravo. You got the 5th place, and you'll be winning a Pickaxe NFT that will be given away once they're minted, and we are working on it to get them minted right now as we speak. So, for the 4th place, with a total of 8 points, we got the Enhanced Beryllium Pickaxe that was made by Caratros. So congratulations. You've won yourself the 4th place, and with it as well, a Pickaxe NFT that will be handled down once the collection is minted. Let me get here the link for the tweet for Caratros Pickaxe, and we got here 4th place, Enhanced Beryllium Pickaxe. And here's a link. Please go check it out and visit Caratros' profile at Twitter and put a follow there. He's got some amazing works that have been done. So this is the 4th place. It's also one of the most creative pickaxes that we have seen in here. Goes very, very differently from most of the things that we have sought. From the pick, from the ending part of the pickaxe, from the colors that have been chosen. It's a very, very unique pickaxe. And I have to say, I was blown away when I saw it, because I was not expecting something like this, for sure. And now, entering on the top 3.
Oh, this is getting intense.
This is getting intense now. We've went from, with 5th place, we had the Cursed Pickaxe with 6 points. On the 4th place, we got the Beryllium Pickaxe with 8 points. And now with 14 points, we've got the Fury Pickaxe by Loud Meta. So congratulations, you have won yourself as well a Pickaxe NFT, and you also win some sands. So we're getting to those prizes right now that you win NFTs and you also win sands. So for the 3rd place, you got yourself some 25 sands plus 1 Pickaxe NFT. And actually the 4th and 5th place, I was saying it wrong. Both Bravo and Caratros, they win 10 sand plus 1 Pickaxe NFT. The sand will be sent sooner, and the Pickaxe NFT will be sent as soon as it is minted. So right now we've got 25 sand plus 1 Pickaxe NFT. And the third place was for Loud Meta. Now, I'm a bit thorny here because, well, we'll just have to go with the rules. It is what it is. So, for the second place, yeah, we have to go with. It was everyone that voted, so everyone wanted this. I have no saying on it. We've got with 17 votes. Can you guess which one is it?
I guess that magical one, a high detailed one, maybe. I don't know.
I think
Guys,
it was.
what you choose?
I think it was Danny's favorite, the one with the gold chain.
With the gold chain?
Yeah.
Well, I have to
Second
say
place,
that, yeah, for second place. I have to say you're right. That's the second place, and also made by Loud Meta, the Lightbringer. That collection of that yin and yang, that was a superb killer. Come on, you got third and second place. And, well, what I have to say, everyone in the community voted for that, so you get second and third place. And I would never thought that you would be able to get one creator to get two top places. But hey, the creation's there, the pickaxes are there, everyone voted and everyone loved it. So Loud Meta, you got yourself the second place as well. So that's more 50 cent to you and 2 more pickaxe NFTs. Why can art says rigged? Well, it's not rigged. You can see it there in our Discord server. It's the second most voted pickaxes, and actually he's got 2 pickaxes in the top 3, and there's nothing we can do about it. And actually, within the team, everyone actually voted for those as well, and it is what it is. So, Loud Meta, you got yourself third and second place. Congratulations. Needs a 1 entry per person rule. Old Hill, I think that's you're right. I believe that in the future we'll be putting that rule. This was our first contest, so everything's pretty much new to us, and we are learning as we are doing, and it's been a hell of an experience. We don't want to hold back on like, okay, I'm on a creativity strike and I just want to design pickaxes. So I was like, okay, man, design as much pickaxes as you wanted. I was not expecting to have on the top 3 from the same artist. That was something I was not actually expecting, but it happened, and it happened because everyone voted for it.
Seems pretty rare, but I mean, yeah, the community voted, and it technically wasn't in the rules for this one. So I mean, yeah, fair is fair, right?
Fair is fair, but probably for the next one we will limit to 1 entry per person. So you put all your skills, you put everything into that pickaxe, and just like, okay, this is going to be my entry. So
Definitely.
we're missing first place right now. We didn't get to see some pickaxes to enter yet. So who do you think it's going to be the first one, guys?
Sorry, Mike was muted. I'm gonna say it was it's gonna be between either Shakespeare's animation, because it was crazy, or that last one you showed us that was the purple one with the subtle animation and the gems and all sorts of stuff on it.
All right, and Danny, your thoughts?
Yeah, based on your earlier comments, I'm gonna go for the latter, like the last one with the animations. The
animations?
purple one.
Purple one. Okay, so for number 1, the winner. Well, everyone's a winner, but the winner of the first prize from the first Pickaxe Master Vox Edit contest is, and I wish I had some drum rolls. Art with the Magia Pickaxe. Congratulations, fam! You just got yourself the first prize, and you and Loud Meta will be getting those pickaxes minted as NFTs within the Pickaxe Master collection. Congratulations. And you'll be getting as well, for first place, you're getting 100 sand plus 2 pickaxe NFTs. So the first and second, the Magia Pickaxe and the Lightbringer Pickaxe, made by Art and made by Loud Meta, will be included in the Pickaxe Master collection. So we will be minting those pickaxes and we'll be sending them to you and the remaining supply will be given out. We will not be selling these pickaxes because this was made from the community and we want to give them back to the community for free. So we'll be giving them away on Discord, Twitter, Twitch stream, Twitch giveaways. So we'll just be handing those back to you. I would have to say that the quality of all the submissions have been insane. It was super hard to get everything chosen. It was very hard. We had even to create different categories to be able to vote in terms for the team, to be able to rightful choose a winner for this. And along with your votes, I have to say that rightfully, and by the way, I didn't say how many points they got. So the Lightbringer pickaxe got 17 votes and the Magia pickaxe got a total of 20 points. Rightfully, I have to say that these standings are very, very accurate in terms of what the community wants as well and what the team has voted in terms of all these different categories. So congratulations, everyone. And most of all, thank you, everyone, for participating. This has been a blast seeing all your submissions, and it has been a blast to be able to rank up, to comment, and just to see the beautiful things you have done. We cannot wait to make a second competition that will be further down the road. First, we have to mint these ones, give them out, and then we'll think about it. Now, I'm super excited because we are going to keep on the contests, and we have here Guz and Danny to guide us through what's going to be the next contest. So this is something that we have laid out all the basic rules of it. There's just a couple of details that we want to fine tune it, but we can announce it later on. We will have these open for you to participate. So, Guz, Danny, would you like to? How do we do this?
You know, it's kind of interesting. Is that, you know, where do we start? I think the first thing is obviously it's a collaborative contest. So we're both Pickaxe and Outer are working together to create something really fun that hasn't really been done yet, that we've seen, especially for cross collaboration and especially for streaming. So I think if you're a streamer, if you want to get into streaming, you know, if you're new to the Sandbox and you're already doing box edit stuff, I know a lot of people doing great box edit work in here. If you're doing that in Game Maker, this would be a great one to jump on, maybe to like jump into streaming. If you're looking for an excuse to say, I'm going to get behind a camera and start putting content out. So, I mean, I guess we should start with how is the mountain going to work, right? Or
first things first, like what's even this challenge? Okay, yeah. I feel you guys, like we're just so excited to share it, and like where should we start? And yeah, it's not an easy place. Okay, first of all, like Gus said in the first beginning, this is going to be a different type of contest. This is going to be, instead of competition contest, like you're competing, like everyone's submitting their own pickaxe, it will be a collaborative contest. So everyone will be adding up to each other's work. So that's first things first. That's the basics. Where it's a competition, but it's based on collaboration. So it's a different aspect. Now, Gus was talking about the streamers, was talking about YouTube, was talking about Twitch, and about if you want to start to make content, if you need content to work on. So this is going to be not only a collaborative contest, will also be for a streamer contest as well. So one of the rules for you to be able to participate in this one is that you need to stream your creations while you're doing it. Now, let me probably open up this guideline that we already.
Yep.
The rules that you already.
I opened up a few things. So, So one thing we'll say for rule wise is, as you guys saw earlier in the stream today, the Outer Studios underground assets will be a build parameter. So it is basically an included item that will have to be used, and then I'll let Ice Age tell the other aspect of what needs to happen as far as the mountain.
Yes. So basically that's that. So there's going to be some assets that will be required to use, and those will be the underground asset kits, of course. We'll also be updating some assets from the Pickaxe Master, which will mainly be boulders, rocks, moss, and some decoration parts, but That will be mostly your challenge, is to use the outer asset studios and then add some Pickaxe Master assets just to complement with some decoration. So how is this going to work? First of all, us at the Pickaxe Master, we will create an empty wallet. And within that empty wallet, we will upload there some assets. And within these assets, there will be the outer studio assets and there will be the Pickaxe Master assets. And from those, you will only be able to use either the assets that have been uploaded by outer studios, the assets that have been uploaded by the Pickaxe Master, or the official Sandbox assets that you can use them for free. So those are the only assets that you can use. You cannot place you cannot make yourself some assets to add there. That's not part of the rules, as we don't want you to spend too much time on Vox Edit on these contests. We want you to actually spend time on the Game Maker, and when you enter there, you already have all the tools you need to start going. So, what's going to happen first? First, let's go on first things first. So, first things first is that we're going to create this account, which will be a shared account. As you know, Game Maker, it only allows you to participate one person per time, at least when we call it as the save function. So because of that, we'll be opening on this new account a new map, and the Pickaxe Master, us, me and Gibbous here at the stream, we will be putting on the first 2 hours of the stream, we'll make a template of a mountain. We'll make the base of a mountain, which means that this will be come on, I'm lacking the words.
The base. It'll be the base,
The
for
base.
everything. The base platform. Yep.
Thank you. It will be the base platform for everyone to use it, and everyone that comes afterwards, it will build on top of it. You can destroy some parts, you can add up some parts. You're free to add up as you feel that it's going to improve the project. So the goal here is to have 4 teams working on this 1x1 map. The teams can be made up from 1 person to 4 persons, I would say. I think having more than that, it will probably create some sort of struggle. So you can invite your friends like, hey, you want to participate in this game jam? So what are the rules? To participate in this game jam, you only need to stream 2 hours per week, which is very much doable, working on this map. So even
And
you say your team,
that's per team, just to clarify. So if you have a team of 4, 2 hours a week is a half hour a person.
for example, if it's 2 persons, you could be work both things, like you're both there at the stream at the same time. It's like you're both working together and talking with everyone. Or you can be like 1 hour does one person, the other hour does the other person. That will be up to you as a strategy as you want, because there's going to be some prizes, and probably the strategy you're going to use on this, it will reflect on the way that you want to approach these prizes. So this is going to run for 6 weeks, and there's going to be 2 hours per team every week. So by the end of the 6 weeks, by the end of the challenge, we will have a map that has over 60 hours built it up together. So we know that there's going to be 1 month and a half. The Pickaxe Master and the Outer Studios, actually I forgot to tell, the first stream will be 2 hours for the Pickaxe Master to actually make the base, and then right afterwards it will be Outer Studios to actually place just some assets for you to give as an example, as a feedback. During the competition, we will also be streaming and be entering on that map so we can actually add more stuff to it. But it will be in very specific moments, not all the time. So after the initial stream, which will be 4 hours, it will be a back-to-back stream, so 2 hours from the Pickaxe Master and 2 hours from Outer Studios. The base map is ready to go, is ready to be worked on. So basically it will work as a collaborative. We will be working, we have 1 team that works for 2 hours or for 1 hour, saves the project and does a logout. Then the next team will find right where it was left, and then it will continue to work upon that. And the next team that comes was like, okay, this is already what's been designed and built, let's go on top of that. And this will lead to very specific, so it's like, how are you going to judge who's going to be the winner? So if it's a collaborative, like, how are we going to award people? And Gush, you Gush had an amazing concept for this, and had an amazing idea, and I would love him to share that part.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so we were talking, and that just like you're saying, it's how do you judge something like this? So one way is to break it down into categories. So for prizes and rewards, and again, some of this is still up for adjustment to only get better, I would say, but here's the baseline. So we've come up with 7 trophies and categories, and so I'll list them. Essentially, it's the most streamed hours, the most viewed. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, probably I'll just go into each individually. So you're saying the most streamed hours. So basically, this trophy is for the team that has streamed more hours. So it has worked more time on the map.
Exactly. And then this would be more, there will be some team trophies and some individuals. So the next one would be more of probably an individual trophy, which is most viewed streamer. And I guess it doesn't have to be individual, because just like we're collaborating on this stream right now, teams could still do collaborative streams. And if they're still viewed the most, then they will win this trophy.
So it's very straightforward. So probably you didn't stream for the most time, but you had the most viewers during the streams. And you can be eligible for each one of these categories. And you can always count with something. You'll have the Outer Studio support and the Pickaxe Master support. So if you are new to streaming and you're starting, even if you're not starting, you already do this for a long time, you can always count with our supports to give some boost on the streams that you're doing.
Absolutely. And to be honest, we'd encourage that, everyone, especially if you're coming up, with something, if they're like, oh, we haven't, I'm sorry if you hear gremlins in the background, that's my dog. It's not a dinosaur that just entered the stream.
That's
so
that's cool.
The Velociraptors just got broken in my house. So I'll just continue. So the most innovative asset use, this will be using the Underground Studios, the Outer Studios Underground Asset Kit. So just like we were showing earlier in the stream, if some people have used them, we were talking about tree houses, boats, bridges people have already used. So this will be something, the community will help us to vote with. And then to kind of continue on with this type of theme of trophy, Outer Studios, which is Danny and myself, will pick a trophy winner, and Pickaxe Master will pick a trophy winner. And then the last 2 will be the team pick trophy and the public trophy. So the public will be everyone who is not competing will actually get to go into a form and vote. Just depend on what they've seen from each streamer. And the team trophy will be the actual competing teams will actually get to vote for each other and get to, pick their favorite things that another team has done. And I think that's it for right now, unless we want to dive into any other further, other than the fact that every category and trophy will have 100 sand guaranteed price as
for
a win.
Each category.
For each category, and NFTs will be announced of what NFTs will come with the category winners as well.
So there's at least 7 categories so far, and there's 100 sand in prizes for each category. So this is a lot of stuff happening right here, a lot of prizes to be won. And I believe that the concept itself, so it's going to be a collaborative. So by the end of all of these 6 weeks, it means that there have been spent, if there's 4 teams playing in this game, playing in this competition, there's been like 8 hours per week at least. If we include the Outer Studios streams and Pickaxe Master streams as well, there's going to be like over 10 hours of work being done on the map. Which means that by the end of the 6 weeks, there will be a map with over 60 worked hours. And we'll be using that map later on in one of the Pickaxe Master updates or expansions as well. So all that work that has been done not only will be, it will have a lot of categories with prizes, but will also be featured, and it will be actually put out in the Sandbox. So if you're also looking to make some portfolio and you want to have like, hey, you know what, I have some of my creations featured in the Pickaxe Master in Outer Studios as well, you can check right over here. You can also go into that. So to give more news about it, this is just a teaser. It will be like a teaser, but with us talking, without actually a trailer going on by. There will be some more information going on the future. This is just a presentation for you, like this is what's coming next. So we are working. This will for everyone that wants and is interested in participating, and we'll be collecting everyone that's interested. And there will be a selection method. I'm not quite sure how it will happen, but there will be a selection method because we want to have 4 teams, and it will be each team from 1 to 4. If we get too many submissions, maybe we suggest for you hey, would you like to team up with this team? We'll just try to make everyone to participate, and we'll see how we can make it happen. But if you want to participate, there's a private tab that you cannot access yet, but all of that we have read, it's already written in the Pickaxe Master Discord server. So if you're not on it and you want to know more, you can come right here. I just pressed Discord. You see the link right here. And there's a private tab that only the people that will be participating will have access to it. So if you want to participate, you go to the Discord server, you create a ticket. So you go to open a ticket, and you create a ticket saying hey, my name is XWZ, and I want to participate in this new Outer Studio Pickaxe Master contest game jam. And it was okay, perfect. We'll ask you a couple of questions do you already stream? What's your Twitch channel? Can you provide your Twitter as well? Just something for us to get to know you better, your portfolio, etc. As we want to make this something very, very cool. Depending on it, we'll probably suggest, if you already have a team, okay, I want to participate and my team is going to be, let me get some names here, just some random chances here. We've got, my team will be Fred and Ferd, Wykionart, and Caratros. So we are a team of 3, and I just read up 3 last comments I read in the chat. So this is going to be our team. And it was okay, your team is registered. You're one of the teams. And in the future, what happens, okay, we got so many submissions. Hey, would you guys will be willing to have someone else in your team? Would you, let me see, we got Drakush here. Would you be open to have Drakush in your team as well? So we will try to find a way to get everyone on board and get as much people we can get to participate. Because one of the things we really liked about this concept is, okay, we know how it works while people are competing with each other. But what happens when people are cooperating with each other? How good will it look? And I think that's something we will find out.
Absolutely. And I will say, yeah, anyone who is interested in competing and doesn't get to maybe on this chance, we are going to try to put everyone onto a team, but we are trying to keep it, a little bit smaller so we can ourselves work everything out through this process. And then, only make it better the next time we do it. Because just as to your point, it's great seeing everyone compete, but I'd love to see a lot more collaborative opportunities and things come together. And this is just a way for us to start. And I think it's only going to get better as we kind of figure out and fine tune everything ourselves as well.
And it makes sense since we're talking about Outer Studios assets, and that's for creators. And creators, well, you have a team of creators. For example, at the Pickaxe Master, we have several people that log into the game maker and they work. So for example, Gibash is more dedicated into the map building. Myself, I'm also a bit into map building, more as trying to break the game. I'm just trying to see if I can break stuff, and so they get fixed. We got Boss Killer that does more of programming. We got Gush, which has a name very, very similar to you. He also does a bit of everything as well. So we have multiple people entering on the game accounts, and we're all collaborating with each other. So we know how it feels. It's also a way for you to know how to work on a team as a collaborative way. You're all going towards the same goal, and I think that's something very important to have on the Sandbox in particular.
Absolutely. Yep. I can't wait to see what the teams come up with, because they're all going to be, have their own crazy ideas, and then it's going to be interesting to see if you can tell which team has worked on something, or everything just becomes so cohesive with people working on each other's stuff for so long. And what an experiment to try. I'm very excited to see how it turns out, for sure.
So
think
Bruno,
it's
is
going.
there a deadline for people to apply for this, to make a ticket?
Oh yeah. You just have to go to the server and open a ticket. That way, we will go from there and we will guide you for your submission. So we can pass the information to Outer Studios. So we get all those tickets. That information gets all registered. We don't lose anything. And don't worry, we will be posting much more information on this contest over Twitter, over all the socials, on next streams that we do. We will be sharing more information. This is just the little teaser for you to know what's going to happen next. And I hope that you're excited as well as we are, because if this Pickaxe contest was filled with this crazy amount of quality and talent, I cannot imagine what will be when you all are collaborating together and making something amazing. That even gets me more excited.
Absolutely.
And we have reached about 1 hour and 45. Usually we do 2-hour long streams. And I would say that we have come to a time to raffle our pickaxe for today. And I would love to ask you to give us the number to choose who's going to be the lucky miner of today. Let me check. We got a couple. I'm going to just wait. We're going to see again the Outer Studio assets. Maybe it can leave you just a little bit for imagination on what we have placed already in the Misty Mountain, while we give some extra time for everyone that has not filled in that form yet to actually be able to fill it. And I'm not sure. I think this is the right one. Let me just copy the link and paste it again. Maybe I sent the wrong one. Just to be sure. No, it was the right one. Perfect. So there's the link in the chat. You can fill it up. That's for a raffle for a gold pickaxe that we're going to give it away today for you to be one of the lucky miners. And Outer Studios will be the one giving away. So they'll be choosing. They don't know who they're going to choose, but they will be the ones choosing for sure. We cannot access up there. Oh, you're just making one for
I'm just making sure because yes, dwarf disappeared.
Okay.
Oh, these got.
I don't want to compete in between ourselves, but I feel like we should be giving something away too. Can we give the winner something as well?
Do you want to give something to the winner as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think, you guys have been awesome enough to have us today, and everyone listen to me jabber. I think they deserve something.
Well, I would not complain to listen to you jabber, I have to say. You guys are making solid stuff. You're being on this space for quite some time, and you've just been delivering. So, by the way, I don't think I've posted your link to your Twitter account yet. So let me post in the chat real quick. So, from Gus just said, the winner will be getting an extra prize. But for you to do so, you have to put a follow here on Outer Studios if you have not done yet to be eligible. Do we need to fill out the form again? Go West. No, you don't. Only one time. It's more than enough. And we got here the Misty. Oh, this is getting even. Okay, the correct answer is getting a bigger slice. The Misty Mountain is filled with gold, and we got with 41% diamonds, 33% silver, 16% dangers, and 8% treasures. I love to see this one. Okay. So, do you want to announce what it is, or are you going to announce the prize after we know the winner?
No, I can announce what it is. So one of our trademarks since the get-go, what we do is our worker. So we have a construction worker builder NPC, and that will be what someone is winning today, along with the pickaxe, which they're great for. They are all over our facility building every little thing. So they are our worker bees.
Thank you, and I know that everyone that's watching this stream, and one of you will be the winner, will thank you as well. So let me check if the construction worker, which has 500, and it costs 31 sand, and it has one power gem of 15. Am I correct?
That's correct.
So this is the asset that the winner of today Pickaxe will also win. So today is a double win. Okay, who's ready? I'm ready. I'm ready for this. Okay, we got one more. Let's wait up like some more 30 seconds. And I'm not going to run an RNG. Gus is going to be the RNG man right here. He's going to be the RNG god. All right, I'm too excited to wait. Let's close it down. We've got 13 responses. So, from 1 to 13, Gus, which number will you pick? And good luck, everyone.
24.
Damn, I was not expecting that.
Not expecting 24?
No, from 1 to 13, I was not expecting the 24.
I thought you said 30. I apologize. From
Oh.
1 to 13. From 1 to 13. I apologize. I heard 30 on my end. Okay.
That was
From
just
1
too funny.
Let's do a redo then.
Let's redo it.
Okay. So still 1 to 13, correct?
Yes.
So the choice is 4.
4. Okay, let's see who is the luck. Oh, by the way, you have to be here. You have to answer at the chat to be the lucky miner, because if you don't answer the chat and you already left the stream, we cannot give it the pickaxe to you. Neither the other prize, the construction worker. So the number 4 is, let me check. We've got the lucky miner for today, and the lucky construction worker for today is Beasties. Congratulations, Beasties. You've won yourself a gold pickaxe and a construction worker. Let me know if you are around here at the chat and let us know what type of blocks you want to mine. I'll pass your wallet address here to Outer Studios so you can receive the NFTs later when the gas fees are lower.
Congratulations, Beasties.
And I believe that this is the first time that Beasties is going to mine. I'm looking at the list right here. Yeah, it's not... Beasties has not won yet.
So you have clay and sand, please. Okay. 50-50 or some kind of different ratio?
And by the way, Danny and Gus, have you seen this mining action in
No,
live?
I read about it and I heard about it, so I'm interesting to see what it looks like.
All right, so what happens in here? And before we continue, let me just ask for everyone at the chat to send, please, a round of good luck to BCs, because the Misty Mountain listens and will get your good luck energy. And if it was you winning, you want to have a round of good luck. So let's give him good luck, G to the G to BCs. Hell yeah, and let's get this mining action. So, Danny, I was about to tell you. How does this work? So this comes in a multiple... Oh, there we go. We got some prize. This comes in a multiple layer type of thing. So there's several things that happen here. First of all, you have to buy a pickaxe, which we got now a gold one. We're expecting to have the wallet integration, so you buy a pickaxe, the wallet opens for you, you confirm that you want to spend that amount of sand, and you get a pickaxe. Depending on the type of pickaxe that you buy, you'll be getting more or less hit points, where we have that part in the logic down there, which is something that takes away the hit points from the pickaxe. Now from there, we have the mineable blocks, which have 5 tiers, which is the sand, the dirt, the clay, the gravel, and the stone. The harder it is to break a block, the better the rewards that can be inside of it. So, for example, we're mining sand. Sand will take away 1 hit point from your pickaxe every time you're mining. But if you get to mine 1 stone block, it will take away 5 hit points from your pickaxe. So you have better rewards, but you also have a higher risk. Now, after that, it will go through an RNG, which were all those moving panels that you saw down there. We have been very happy with the results of the tests we have been doing. We have been making this since May. So it's been about 5 months of alpha tests that we've been doing, and the results have shown themselves very stable, and we have been very happy with the results so far. So after that, you'll get these prizes. And these prizes, they're supposed to be NFTs whenever we got that possibility to have that in game as well. With that being said, since we're going to have these as NFTs, you'll be able to trade those prizes back again to the game. So, for example, we have this coal. Coal is the least valuable prize. It's worth 0.01 cent. And by the way, everything can be very cheap at the Pickaxe Master. The least expensive pickaxe, it costs 0.05 cent. The most expensive pickaxe, it costs 5 cent. And there's everything all in between. The least valuable prize, it values 0.01 cent, and the most valuable prize so far, it's worth 32 cents. So you can imagine, you can be lucky enough to buy a pickaxe that costs 0.05 and win 32 cents. That's a lot of plus winning right there. Basically, you'll be able with those prizes to trade back with the game and receive your prize in sand from the game itself, and we will be getting that NFT back to the game wallet. If you say like, okay, you know what, I don't want these prize in sand, I want to keep the resources for myself. So since they will also be NFTs, we're going to put up a crafting system. So you'll be able to use these resources to assemble them together in order to create new NFTs, which will be equipment, which will be new pickaxes, which will be other type of assets. But if we talk about equipment, these pickaxes, this equipment will also serve for you to equip on your avatar, so your avatar gets stronger, and you will be able to access the gated events, which will be the tournaments and the league that will be only for avatar owners. So you need to craft your weapons to become stronger to participate in the Play to Earn League. By getting stronger, you have better chances to get better rewards at the end of each season. So in a very, very fast way, Danny, this is how it works. I hope it was not too complicated.
Yeah, no, I got the gist of it. It's a really cool mechanism you got in place.
Well, we're counting on Sandbox to deliver all these features because not everything is reliant on us. So, for example, the wallet integration the wallet in-game integration, that's something that's up to Sandbox. No matter how we develop the game to be played that way, in sort of the play to earn, only when we have that integration actually in-game, we can have this functionality rolling out.
Yeah, I think that's just a matter of time with most things. I mean, as you guys know,
we're open on that.
Yeah, we've had similar things. Just like we're coming out with our passes. Eventually, that should all be a feature actually built into the Sandbox marketplace as well, like bundling assets or asset bundles, so you only pay one gas fees. But yeah, no, this is amazing, guys. I've heard this, I think, even a little bit before Danny. So because I've been secretly stalking you guys online. So no, I love your guys' projects. I think it's fantastic. I can't wait. I know it will happen. They'll build in the functionality, and once that happens, it's going to be incredible.
Well, I really hope so. And with that crafting option, what we're planning, and for example, we can see it right here. There's the pickaxes in the Pickaxe Master. We have the underground construction set from Outer Studios. So we have crafting. We can make stuff together. We can even create a special collab item that reflects those miner shafts, but with pickaxe as decorations. That's stuff that we can make together. And I'm pretty sure that's stuff that we'll be making together. Another copper ore. Wow. Gibbous, you're on fire today, man.
Not me. Beasties. Beasties is on fire.
You and Beasties are on fire today. Look at that.
I'm just a tool. I'm just a tool.
You're on service. A tool on service. I have to say that this round of good luck has really worked. And when I say this, I just don't say this just to look good. I think, honestly, it actually helps to better. It's a matter of energy. You're saying like good luck. Everyone's saying good luck. Why that person would not get good luck if everyone's wishing good luck?
Absolutely. It's the karma. You gotta project good things, and good things will happen.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I believe as well.
Our pickaxe has been broken, and we have 2 copper and 5 coal.
Whoa, let me get that. So we got from here, it was a gold pickaxe. And we got beasties who got to be the winner. I'll copy the link. I'll copy your wallet address right after, because the prices will be sent after the stream in. So can you repeat that again, please, Gibbous? It was
Yeah.
how much? What?
We got 5 coal
Coal multiplying by 5. Okay.
and 2 copper.
And copper ore multiplying by 2. So that makes the total win. So copper ore it's 0.1 and the coal it's 0.05. So there's a total of 0.15 that has been won today.
And also want to just say that this educational sand or these educational materials that we are mining from all of these blocks are related to a quest.
Yes.
So yeah, so this is when we are saying, you know, that you have no reward, so you don't get any coal or diamond or anything, you still get some reward in case of like questing. So yeah, so that's also a thing that probably might be forgotten or just not noted. Yeah.
Well, just good things. Even when you're not getting a reward, you'll get a reward. You'll be able to complete the geology quests, which not only will give you some fun facts and some stuff about geology and about mining, but by completing it, you'll be receiving a free pickaxe, which we will again let you mine again for free by completing this quest. We have to leave some beans, some extra, some I don't know or like, oh, I can mine more. Even with the non-prizes, I got to learn and I got to mine again. God damn it!
Well, you know, our audience is not very well. It's a bunch of people, but it's not like, you know, hundreds or thousands of people. And I bet there will be hundreds and thousands of players which will not know anything about the Pickaxe Master insights. I would say so. You know, this is the closest family that's getting to know all of these information. But regarding the overall all the players, because I bet not every player is watching Twitch, so they are not like able to see this or to know this information. So I would bet that, you know, those beans are we will not like they will still
not
be there.
spoil.
Yeah, will not be spoiled, even if we are telling for a few people how it works.
And I've not said it better. Yeah, we have blessed with this family that gets here on the chat every stream that we do and just goes on this journey together. And you probably know what we're talking about, as we have covered this over and over. And we tend to forget, like, yeah, probably there's a lot of people that don't watch Twitch or that just don't watch streams in general. And by the game that goes live, especially if featured or when featured at Alpha Season 4, it's going to be played not for hundreds, but actually for thousands of players, thousands and thousands. And probably you that have been getting these beans and know what's happening, you'll be able to get those scores higher and faster than everyone else, at least first than everyone else, because you already know more or less what it happens, where things are, and the location of it, so it will be easier for you. So, Gibbous, Gus, Danny, we have reached our 2-hour mark, so I would say that we should leave our goodbyes to our beautiful fam that has been watching and stayed with us for 2 long hours. I hope that everyone has a lot of fun, and I would like to pass, I would just start with the left and just go right from there. So Gibbous, would you like to say some final words to everyone at the chat?
Thank you for watching. Thank you for all this wonderful contest that we today finished, and hope we see each other at Thursday. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, sorry.
Wednesday. And Gus, would you like to say something to everyone that has watched this and that's everything we talked about?
Yes, definitely. Thank you, everyone. Thank you guys for having us, and lots of news and announcements coming up. So we're really looking excited, and congratulations to not only Beasties for winning the prize, but congratulations to I think it was Wykian.
Yeah, it was Wykian Arts.
Yeah, Wykian Art. Congratulations, amazing pickaxe. It was great watching all the submissions. Amazing work. So thanks again for having us, guys. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. And Danny would like to say something for everyone that's watched this as well.
Well, to you as well. Like, thank you for having us over here. I really enjoyed checking out that mechanism you got in place. It was really interesting, and I'm really interested in seeing how many submissions we're gonna get for the next contest.
Hell yeah. And for myself, for my last words, I would like first to thank everyone that has joined and been here for 2 hours. I would like to thank for everyone that's participated in the Pickaxe Fox Edit contest, and congratulations to all the winners and all the participants. For right here with me and Gibish, thank you for Gus and Danny for joining in on this very special stream that we had today. It was an honor for us, and I love to chat with you, and I hope that we can do this again. And actually, I know that we will be able to do this again because we have these amazing upcoming contests coming, and we'll be providing in the future more stuff on it. But for now, I would like to wish everyone a very good week. It's Monday. There's a lot to be accomplished this week, so let's get a grab onto it and let's go. So everyone, wish you an amazing week. Hope you have had a great time, and see you on Wednesday. So everyone, cheers, and see you next time.
In ancient times, the secret mountain was sealed by the dwarf deities with 5 powerful.
Let's skip that boring part and let's dig into business. I need your help.
Hey, where am I? This is a bit different from what I visited earlier.
Hey, come here quick.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
How dare you to interrupt my story? I am the mountain.
Well, as I was saying, this is the Misty Mountain and has 2 things about it. One, it's filled with golds and diamonds.
And there is some kind of weird magic. What was the last part?
Instead, you can mine any dwarf streams, and all you need is a pickaxe.
Any dwarf streams?